Okie doke. So yeah, what we do this September? Go on to September. So movies in September. Barbarian came out. Now I really rated Barbarian. I thought it was very, very good. I
did not see it.
I know
No, I
our other
haven't seen
Sean
it.
said it was very woke, because I mean one of the main characters he gets accused of sleeping with a girl and the whole Me Too thing, but I didn't see that as part of it, sort of just being woke. I saw it as kind of whole part of the story and everything, and it was just, to me it was, I describe it as Dante's descent into hell, the 7 layers of hell. This is what Barbarian was like. It was, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was really, really good. Very, very decent.
I will throw in there. I don't know if it's on your list, but Jaws was re-released in September, and I went and saw it in the theater, which is my first time to be able to see it.
I meant to do that too, but then missed the chance on it because
missed the chance. It was as good as it ever was, and even though I've seen it a million times, see it on the big screen, and all that, it was fantastic.
Brilliant. Confess Fletch, which again I didn't.
I kind of liked it. I don't know. I wasn't that big a fan of Chevy Chase's Fletches. They were fine. I know a lot of people really like them. I never thought they were that great. I thought John Hamm did a fine job in the role, and I enjoyed it for what it was. People don't seem to like it, so I think I'm in the minority on that one. But I thought it was good.
Other movies, Do Revenge, which had Mayor. Bloody hell.
Doesn't matter.
It's crap. I turned it off. Pearl, which was then the prequel to X with Mia Goth, I thought was way much better than X. Pearl, I thought it was very well done.
I agree with that.
It was it was quite entertaining. See How They Run, which I did a little review on, which I quite enjoyed.
It's on my list to watch.
Smile came out, which I know we had a review of recently, but Smile was kind of mixed. It was a good idea and it was creepy in places, but it just didn't. The story wasn't great. But then, not to get Sean too angry, but we had The Woman King.
The completely realistic portrayal of history at that time.
Slavers and rapists. This has been, if you read the website, it was voted the worst film of the year by the readers of the Last Movie Outpost.
What a bunch of racist bigots. I can't.
I said there must be some kind of mistake. This can't be real.
I said our readership is based.
Yeah, based. That's the word I would use, but you know.
And then, funny enough, at number 2 was Bros, which I actually quite liked.
We know you did, you fag.
My wife was begging me to get that one for her. She's like, "It's going to be funny. It's going to be a comedy." I was like, "No, it's not. You're not going to like it." She said she got about 10 minutes into it and shut it off. My wife does not shut off movies. So that's fair, how bad Bros was.
I did try it because I wanted to just try it, and I was
you wanted
a gay sex or the movie.
So what you're saying? So what you're saying is you're bi-curious.
Yeah. Why the fuck would you even look at that?
I don't know.
Just sit there and go, I'll tell you what, I'll give it a try.
Oh, I'm curious.
Excuse me. When it comes to sexual stuff, I'm not bi. I'm trisexual. As in, if it's sexual, I try it. No,
monkeypox alert. Monkeypox alert.
I thought I'd give it a go just to see what it was like. And I gave it again about 10, 15 minutes. And all it was just preaching at me of what a horrible individual I am as a straight white male. And I was like, I'm not bothered with this.
You know what? From now on,
did you read the synopsis for the film before you tried it?
I thought it was a story about the band Bros. You know, Matt and Luke Gosh, you know.
I can't believe you fucking put that. I can't believe you sat there with Bros on.
Phil, from now on, before you watch anything, you run it by us first, okay?
Hey, guys, I'm thinking about going to see Indiana Jones 5. No? Okay.
Save me from myself.
What about Don't Worry, Darling? Because, again, it was a remake of The Stepford Wives, but it was
a missed opportunity.
I think Leanne rated it pretty good. to me. She said she thought it was okay, but woman opinion. What's that worth?
I'm just waiting for them to actually make those Stepford Wives and stop with the movie
I know.
stuff.
Tell me
Let's
about
get
it.
some down around the
I know.
shelves.
Well, the Japanese are working on it, man. Give them a little bit of time.
Good time.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, good old Japanese.
I almost did a review for the original Stepford Wives on the website back in October, and I rewatched it because it's been a long time since I've seen the original one, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is woke dog shit!" Long before woke dog shit was a thing.
Yeah.
It's so feminist bullshit.
Is that the one with Margot Kidder? Is that right?
It's the one with Catherine Ross.
Catherine Ross. That's who I'm thinking of. Never mind.
Anybody watch Hocus Pocus 2?
Get the fuck out of here! What the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, moving on.
No. You're missing one very important one in September. Clerks 3.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's not on this list.
Well,
it's on my list.
It's on our list. It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
I have no interest in watching it.
Don't give a shit. It's a good movie.
I don't give a shit. I've no interest in watching it.
I understand, but
it's a masterclass.
It is yeah. I don't know if I would say that, but it ties it up very nicely. It's well done. It's the best thing he's done in years. That's for sure.
That's not saying
much. Yeah, that's not
well,
saying a lot.
I mean,
it does a good job. It's emotional. It if you follow the characters and you love the first two movies, it pulls it all together really nicely. I felt things, and I don't know.
I
you
haven't
feel
felt
when
in
he
a
was
long
close.
time.
That's right. I felt actual emotions.
Confused.
I don't know if this is from Kevin Smith practicing on crying over new corporate product every 5 minutes or what, but he did okay.
it was fine. It was very more than serviceable. I liked it. I agree with Yoda on it. Everything he had to say, I agree with.
As it should be.
Can we move on?
TV.
Oh, go on. Yeah,
TV.
TV. Sorry, Matt. Sorry.
Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power.
Oh,
Lordy.
Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings.
Them rings.
The best thing about that was Lenny Henry. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And what got me about it was, and in all seriousness, I was really surprised that there was no woke or anything in there at all.
Shit.
Yeah.
Could do that.
He means during the first 30 seconds of the opening credits.
Yeah, that's right. The Amazon logo, nothing woke.
Nothing woke there.
That moment between the title and then the black screen before things start.
Yeah.
Gold. Mwah.
Well, it was a black screen.
Yeah, black screen. Well, of course
It's
it was
kind of woke. No, you want to talk about pissing off a fan base. That's the most interesting thing about the whole Rings of Power, not the actual show.
Yoda.
It's not only
Yoda. It's Rings of Power.
I know.
Rings of Power.
Yes, let me get through this for once, will you, please? Christ. It's just Tolkien has such a dedicated fan base, and there's a very specific. His creation is so specific to creating a fable and a history for Britain, really, for the England. And what they've done to it is an incredible combination of incompetence, wokery, and vandalism that I have not seen since Star Wars.
It was malicious. It's true.
It was malicious.
Yeah.
As malicious as She-Hulk was, and they admitted it for that.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just really surprising to me how. Well, I guess it's not surprising the reaction, but I just that's a lot of money to be just throwing away just to piss off a few people you don't even know.
It just got. I think the viewership. They said that the viewership started at whatever it was, and it just went down and down and down, and not many people finished the series.
No.
Even the diehard fans and stuff, understandably so, because it was just bloody awful. Absolutely.
Could you imagine being such an innocent soul even in this day, that you tuned into that thinking that you're such a fan and you tuned into that thinking good things might come from it? Could you imagine being that
I'm sure there's a lot of people that, just aren't as tied into all the politics and everything. I know there are. They just assume that it would be good, and just to get smacked in the face with that piece of shit. I mean,
Have any of you ever met a person that has went into that Rings of Power and was like, oh man, I really had high hopes. And show me a person on this fucking planet that really legit was in, and I don't mean the shield on Twitter, but I mean like somebody
I think there was plenty of people who love the movies, never really read the books, the normies, if you want to call them that. The people that came out of Avatar going, that was good. And, but even if you get away from all the wokeness and everything, it was just boring as hell. It was just tough. It was a chore to watch. And I was listening to some of the Drinkers extras when he gets on with Mahler and a couple of the other guys. And they're talking about the economics of where we are now with entertainment. Because, why is, or maybe it wasn't him, I don't know, it might have been somebody else. But you got a company that started out as a bookstore that now sells all kinds of cheap shit to everybody on the planet. They put these warehouses and their trucks are running everywhere. And for some reason, they're creating content. But it's not their primary revenue generator, so they can afford to blow money on this content, and if it makes money, it keeps the subscriptions in, which the subscriptions for Prime isn't for the video, it's for the free shipping, and you get the video with it, right? So
pretty much,
they don't care about advertising revenue and all the other stuff that would normally make certain that in its own way was a quality control for a lot of shows back in the day. And so they can create this shit with a bunch of political nonsense
ESG
and foist
funds.
it on us. And what do we do about it? We can not watch, but I mean, I still got my Prime membership because I buy stuff on Prime. And
you don't have to get it from Prime.
Allegedly.
I don't know how. I heard.
Yeah.
I heard Matt talking about it.
No, but you're just saying that you have Prime because you use it for shopping, so you don't have to source other streaming revenue.
I don't watch it, and I mean the other streaming, at least like Netflix, that's what it does. It does streaming, so they have to try to put out better stuff. It's
how
not always worked, but they do have some stuff.
And it makes you wonder, how does the same company that make Reacher make fucking Rings of Power? You know?
Jack Ryan's really, really good, and it's then you look at Rings of Power and a couple other things that they have on there, and you're like,
Rings of Power. I got the Rings of Power.
The last thing in September was Dharma on Netflix.
Oh yeah, that's good too.
That was good.
Again, it was a bit too drawn out. I did finish it, but to me it was too long.
What was it again?
This motherfucker he watched Bros, but he didn't want to watch.
Not all of it. I watched like 10 minutes of it.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, Sean, genuine question: watching Dharma, did you get a hard on at the gayness or the murders?
The murders, obviously.
Another couple of movies.
The gayness was just the cherry on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The gayness is what actually caused ejaculation. The murders was what got me aroused.
Another couple we missed out. Rob Zombie's The Monsters.
I wouldn't call it missing.
Awful. And then also the Disney version of Pinocchio. We haven't mentioned either.
Yeah.
We sure haven't. We sure have
those.
Moving on.
Thank you for watching this excerpt from Outpost Frequencies. Tune in live every Sunday at noon Central Time or 6 o'clock UK time. And also, remember to come to lastmovieoutpost.com for all your latest in movie news, streaming news, and everything cool about film. We are the cool news now. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next stream.